Hi guys, welcome to Manhood Explained. My name is Camille. Today is 31st of August 2020. Welcome to video number 248. Today, out of nowhere, I just started to think about talking about self-respect to some degree. And I don't know why, but maybe some of you need to hear that. So I just thought about recording a video about it. You see, I see so many of you, especially if you're younger age, but it's not only kind of enclosed to that age group, because I see so many older guys as well, just not being yourself just because something happened. You're afraid to act just because you've got some bad experience, or you made this mistake before, and you don't feel comfortable with whatever happens. And I got to the point that I kind of understood that that's why I want to talk about it. That basically respect that you want from someone else, or this self-confidence, every all of this will be result of you having self-respect to yourself. Now let me explain. You've, you know, the first thing that we all need to understand and kind of swallow that pill, that we all make mistakes. It's inevitable. It's just something that will happen for each and every one of us, with no exception. And the problem is that if you don't understand that, or if you don't allow yourself to, again, swallow this pill, you'll try to persuade everyone. No, it wasn't my mistake. It was hers, or something magically happened and it just didn't work out. You'll try to fake. You'll try to hide, just to try to prove that you didn't make mistake. And unfortunately, because everybody in some subconscious level know that we all make mistakes, they'll know that you're faking. That's why, for your sake and everybody else's, just swallow that pill, or just basically agree or acknowledge that you will make mistakes, that you've made mistakes, and you are making mistakes right now, or whatever constellation you want to put it. You know what I'm saying? This is very crucial, because that's the beginning point of self-respect. Because second thing that you want to understand is that mistakes are good. Because any type of progress is done only when you try, and by definition, trying means that some of your trying will end up in failing. That's simple. But there's a saying that says that someone who, the only people who are not making mistakes are those who never try. And that's simply, says it all. So that's why, not only understand that you will make mistakes, but also kind of try to look, what is the thing that what can I learn from this mistake? And there are two things that you can learn from any mistake, basically. First of all is the lesson that you're supposed to learn. Like, I don't know, maybe never underestimate your enemy, or never underestimate how wrong you can be, or maybe shut your mouth and think before you speak. Tons of lessons, you learn a lot of them. So learn the lesson, which you just went through, because otherwise you just went through this whole humiliation and this whole discomfort, and you didn't learn the lesson. So what do you think is going to happen next? Sooner or later it's going to happen again, just for you to learn the lesson that you just skipped. So that's why, give yourself a permission. Whenever you make a mistake, own it, and then just basically learn what you're supposed to learn. And the second thing is exactly that. Learn how to own your mistakes. Because first of all, as I said, people will know that you trying to fake that you didn't work. But second, the thing that you will learn from owning your mistakes is how to be truthful to yourself and other people. And trust me, there's nothing more that you can, nothing better that you can do to earn somebody's trust. When you openly say, listen, I made a mistake, and it's on me. I'm really sorry, that wasn't my intention. But then, so what can we do? How can I how can I repay, or what can I do to kind of make this thing go away, and so we could solve the problem. Especially if some people see that you made a mistake. You know that they know, and they know that you know that they know. But then you're still trying to, it's just not gonna work. That's why you learn the lesson and then learn how to own your mistakes, because that will bring the respect from others, because they know this guy made a mistake, he owned it, I respect that. And you see, there's a third point that is kind of crucial, especially if you had a hard childhood, or you're just going through all of that, or is there still kind of vibrant whatever happened there. You've got to learn that life is a lesson. And if life is a lesson, then you have to give yourself a margin of error. You've got to give yourself permission to make a mistake, learn from it, and then just forget about it. Or just let go. Or just do whatever you need to do to say, listen, I was a child, that was a dumb idea, that was a dumb decision, but I learned from it, and now I'm just letting it go. I'm not gonna allow this thing hold me down just because, something happened. Maybe it happened, maybe it was terrible. Maybe it was a hard lesson to go through. But then that's like a privilege of being a child. That's the privilege of having this margin of error. When you learn, you're gonna make mistakes. Let it go. So again, understand that you'll make mistakes. Second, learn the lesson and learn how to own the mistakes that you've done. And 3, learn how to give yourself permission to learn the lesson, close the chapter, and move on. Because that's the only way you're going to move forward. Because listen, this is what I want you to take from this video. Do you want to become a great guy? Someone that you can be proud of? Something that your wife, your girl would appreciate and respect? Someone that maybe your kids, now or later, will respect? You've got to learn how to respect yourself first. Because ask yourself a question. If you're not able to forgive yourself, if you're not able to overcome the mistakes that you've done, if you're not able to say, okay, I've learned the lesson, it's time to move on. If you cannot do that for yourself, how do you think you're going to give your girl a margin of error? How will you be able to forgive your kids over and over again? And you will, because they're going to test your patience, test your ability to forgive 100 times. Just look what you've done when you've been a kid. And trust me, most of that you don't remember. Your parents do. So that's why there is no way you're going to be a great guy. There's no way you're going to be a great husband. There's no way you're going to be a great father. There's no way you're going to be a great friend, or whoever you want to be, if you're not respecting yourself to the point to make a mistake, learn from it, and let it go. So think about it and do something about it, because you make progress by cutting off this tail that holds you down from your past, and that's the only way you're gonna see the greatness that you're looking for. If you like this video, like, share, comment. If you didn't, comment as well. Tell me what you think and what is your experience. And if there's anything you want me to talk about, just give me a shout. I'll be glad to do it for you. That being said, see you tomorrow.